I look like a crazy person right now. I just got back from the gym because I needed to blow off some steam. Fair warning, I'm about to start screaming and spitting. He became known as just this punching bag. His face was a knuckle sandwich magnet.
Penguinz0, or Charlie, has been beloved by the general public for a number of years now for his wit and ability to take down the YouTubers we hate most. So who are the most insane, unhinged ones we have seen plummet so far? If there is one thing YouTubers are afraid of, it is having Charlie around the corner, just waiting for him to pounce. Nothing gets past him. If you've been a questionable online personality, be sure you'll have a Penguinz0 video about you soon. But we have all heard the line that all publicity is good publicity, so getting attention from a large creator like him must be a good thing, right? In this case, it's not true. If you have caught Charlie's eye, be ready for public outrage. Your career will never fully recover. Who better to start off with than Brent Rivera? This popular content creator started off on Vine, where he created short comedy sketches, as was the standard of the platform. After the death of the app, he moved all of his content over to YouTube, where he still enjoyed a massive amount of success, with his viewership always on the rise. He wasn't without his faults though, the main one being his constant plagiarism. It even dates back to the beginning of his career, where he would repeat his sketches word for word from Tumblr posts. This isn't the standard for most creators, as they usually at least start off by making original content because they just want to have fun. The fact that Brent was copying others from the very start points us to a completely different answer. It makes it seem as though he started off his whole career online just to be famous and make money, not to have fun. He has also been accused of using some strange tactics to boost his viewership. He didn't stop with the plagiarism with the death of Vine though. It continued on YouTube as well, where he would outright steal video ideas, thumbnails, and sometimes even the video itself.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Do you fake your videos?
No. Do you fake your videos?
No.
This is a big who gives a fuck moment. As Tyler even mentions, everyone knows he fakes his videos, steals ideas, steals thumbnails, like everyone knows that.
Besides that, he has proved himself to be a downright scummy human being. He would often sexualize his own sister, putting her in compromising situations and positions. Tyler Oliveira confronted Brent in 2023, and Brent kicked him out of the hotel. Not only did he kick him out for nothing, but he continued lying, trying to turn the whole situation in his favor. This sparked a series of events that has brought us to Charlie and his involvement with the case.
My apologies. Sorry, guys. All right.
It ends as you'd expect. Brent does get them kicked out, the cops do show up, and I'm sure Brent finished that video and it sucks. I guarantee that shit is trash.
In standard Charlie fashion, he spent some time poking fun at Brent for his childish actions, but the majority of his commentary focused on what was actually wrong with Brent, that being his huge ego and stupidity. After this video was published, Brent faced a huge amount of pushback from the community, so much so that he filmed an apology video, trying to explain his side of the story. Of course, he spent most of the time lying and trying to make himself seem like the victim. This apology did nothing for his account, so he decided to take some more drastic measures. The next logical step for Brent was for him to bite the hand that fed him. The legend himself went again and broke one of, if not the most important laws of YouTube, that being messing with the copyright system by reporting videos that were not breaking any copyright law. Commentary channels were the ones that took the brunt of Brent's attacks, but they would come back even stronger. Charlie would once again comment on the laws he is breaking by sending out these copyright claims. Brent eventually stepped on the brakes and sent out his PR team to get a hold of the situation, which was just about the smartest thing he could have done at the time. And if you agree it was, then don't forget to like and subscribe. If there is one thing the internet has plenty of, is idiots with cameras. If I had to choose one to represent them all, I would choose Jackdoherty. Charlie shares a similar opinion, as he wastes no time when it comes to making fun of him.
Insulting Jackdoherty is a God-given right, and I would be a fool to deny that.
If you are somehow unaware of Jackdoherty, he has made an absurd amount of money by filming vlog-style videos, using kids to make absurd amounts of money, and how can we forget that he runs an OnlyFans empire? His latest stunt ended with his car being totally totaled and his cameraman injured. And what was he doing while driving on a slippery road? He was reading messages. Naturally, he accelerated while not looking at the road and ended up hydroplaning, meaning he lost control. He crashed into the railing, and the best part of all, the whole thing was filmed. After crashing, they continued filming, and we got to watch his abnormal reactions to the whole thing. This crash could have been catastrophic, perhaps even fatal to the both of them. but Jack didn't seem to care too much. He does react, but it is clearly fake. He doesn't even care about his bleeding friend, only asking him if he was alright once. Then he proceeded to shove a phone into his hand so they could film their misfortune from multiple angles.
He cares. I think this guy is so far gone. He's such a sociopath, disconnected from reality. I actually think he's viewing this in his head as a positive thing, like, oh, there's gonna be a lot of views. This is actually gonna be like really good for the brand.
This man has such an intense addiction to his phone that he could not stop checking it for a few minutes just to talk to a police officer. How could Charlie resist talking about someone like this? Jack's career stands on shaky legs, but perhaps his fan base of 10-year-olds will help buy him another McLaren, since his old one is, you know, a smear on the rail now. So there you have the truly stupid YouTubers, but then you have those who are simply lazy. One of those is sssniperwolf, who is the entire internet's laughingstock. At the start of her career, she was loved for her reaction videos, but as time went on, she got lazier and lazier with her content, and people soon caught on. Even though she was receiving so much backlash, she would not stop recycling content, which would eventually lead us to her beef with jackdoherty. They had an exciting feud, which lasted a long time. sssniperwolf would upload a video daily, and so would jackdoherty. His videos would be a reaction to her reacting to other videos on the platform. This obviously got on her nerves, so her next move was to dox him. She posted a picture of his house in the middle of the night, asking if she should pay him a visit.
Here, apparently she even posted one of his house, which obviously I'm not going to show you. I'm not here to just like hop on and give you like a 4K display of Jack's Films dojo here because Sniperwolf posted it on her story.
First of all, why would you bring your internet issues with someone into the real world? He was not threatening her or any way making her life worse. He was just giving her his opinion on her content. Second of all, think about the implications of what she did. She showed up at a practically stranger's house, unannounced, in the middle of the night. How creepy could you get? Not only that, but you also posted where the man lived, which is a huge security risk, as there are clearly many psychos in this day and age who would use that to bring him harm. She tried to backtrack out of the mess she had made by deleting it and calling Jack's Films a liar, but it was already too late. She had 5 million followers on Instagram at this point, which means a very large amount of people saw that post, and you can't gaslight that many people. Jack's Films also brought up a good point when she tried to get out of the situation by claiming she didn't even know what doxing is, and that is, why did she delete the post if she thought nothing she had done was wrong? Of course, Charlie got on top of the situation almost as soon as it happened, showcasing his true dedication. This was not the first time he has covered sssniperwolf, and you can bet it won't be the last. Her subscriber and viewer count has taken hits with every single commentary he has posted, so it will only be a question of when she will fail to stay afloat in the YouTube sphere. Thank you for watching, and if you have any thoughts to share, leave them in the comments down below.